Hello everyone, my name is Taylor Day. It is now 4 o'clock and I'm joined by Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter. Marcus, what are the conditions looking like right now?
Well, right now we are starting to see a lot of the freezing rain and sleet exit the region briefly, but we are expecting another wave of that later on tonight. So we will get a break from the rain and the freezing rain within the next 30 minutes to an hour or so, but don't let your guard down. All right, so let's take you to the tower cam just to show you that we have icicles on the Creed and Creed tower cam. We have cloudy conditions out there. We're still dealing with the last bits of moisture at this hour, but again, we are expecting a little bit of a lull in the activity. And if you look toward the bottom of your screen, we'll show you a closer view of the roads, but if you look toward the bottom of your screen, it looks like a lot of the rain that took over has helped to clear some of the sleet off the roadways. But again, with temperatures forecast to lower this evening, a lot of that could and will likely refreeze, and so that'll make for slippery conditions. I want to bring you to a picture that we received from our very own LaShonda McEwen. She sent in this photo not too long ago showing an area near ULM and ULM's campus, and you can see tons of sleet and ice on the roadway and the parking lot there. Again, this is a similar scene all across the ArkLaMiss, especially across North Louisiana and across much of South Arkansas. So this is what you'll face if you do decide to go out, but because it's very slippery, we encourage you to stay where you are and just hang tight until we see better weather as we head into next week. This is another picture that our very own meteorologist Abby Azale took right outside of our station here in Monroe. You can see ice covering the trees in our front lot. You can also see some of the tree limbs that have fallen from the trees that are out there as well. These fallen trees, we've noticed that other people have seen that in their neighborhoods as well. Some of these trees have come down on power lines, and that's led to some of the power issues that we've seen. So we will continue to monitor that, but we have icy conditions all across the ArkLaMiss. This is a look at ULM's campus looking toward Malone Stadium. You can see a lot of the sleet and ice on the field there as well. So again, we just are hitting the point home that winter weather is impacting us here in the ArkLaMiss. And as we take a look at Interstate 20 on our camera there, at least the state camera there, you can see the roadway. A lot of the sleet has cleared up, but again, we have wet surfaces, we have cold conditions, and so that means slippery conditions are expected and will be with us as we head throughout the evening. Now here's a look at radar. It's showing that the bulk of the precipitation is continuing to push off toward the east as we look toward Ouachita Parish and Lincoln Parish and Jackson Parish. At this point, we are still seeing some of the pink. That pink is freezing rain. That's rain that freezes on contact with the cold surface. But farther to the south and east across southern Richland Parish, we're looking at more rain than anything else. As we slide east, it looks like a good amount of freezing rain and sleet is still impacting places like Lake Providence and much of East and West Carroll Parish. But again, the bulk of this precipitation, at least the first wave of it, is continuing to exit the region. Still some moisture out there, mainly light rain showers across northern portions of Tensas Parish. And then at the moment, we are rain-free in Concordia Parish and Catahoula Parish, and just some limited freezing rain showing up across portions of LaSalle Parish. On a wider view, the largest storm system continuing to impact us here in the southern United States. Again, that first wave of moisture pushing through. We're noticing drier air here, but I want you to keep your eye on this moisture that's now moving up from the Gulf across the Houston area, just north of Houston. All of this, if it holds together, will eventually sweep right across our region later on this evening, and that'll bring us our next round of freezing rain and sleet. So here's a look at our ice forecast. These numbers ranging anywhere from 3/10 of an inch to a ½ inch more of freezing rain and sleet. I've checked in with meteorologist Abby Azale. We are seeing reports of sleet measuring anywhere from 2 to 3 inches across parts of our region. So this storm system has overperformed. It has produced more than even what we were originally thinking. And again, we still have a little more icing and sleet to go through as we head throughout the overnight. At this point, I think a lot of us may see a snowflake here or there, but the bulk of the snow activity will be located across South Arkansas. That's mainly for tomorrow, but it all depends on how long we get that freezing rain overnight and if temperatures can get low enough across South Arkansas to where snow actually develops. And as we look at temperatures now, we're still holding on to temperatures at 32 degrees, but it is 19 degrees in El Dorado. And when you factor in the wind, it feels even colder. So that Arctic air is impacting our region. and it will continue to spill south. And we're looking at temperatures near freezing in Tallulah, mid-30s toward Natchez. Not too long ago, earlier today, they had temperatures closer to 40 degrees. So cold air definitely with us. So as we talk about how much longer, a little less than 22 hours left, less than a day of dealing with this wintry weather, more or less about 18 or 19 hours in terms of below freezing temperatures, at least another 2 to 3 days. And some good news, we do start to warm up as we head toward Wednesday. Our futurecast again shows that there will be more freezing rain that we are expecting toward 10 p.m. And then as we head toward 1 or 2 a.m., we may see another brief break in the freezing rain and sleet, but another wave of moisture does move through. This is a look at 5 a.m. We're expecting widespread freezing rain all across the ArkLaMiss. Again, that pink is that freezing rain, and the farther south and east you go, it'll be warmer. So places across Mississippi may deal with more rain, but we are still expecting freezing rain and sleet. And then as we head towards Sunday, about 9 or 10 a.m., it looks like the bulk of the precipitation is moving out. We may see some snowflakes at this point, but based on the latest forecast we've been looking at, things look to dry out, but we stay very cold as we head into the rest of Sunday and early next week. Here's a look at the wind chills for Sunday night. We'll see single-digit wind chills out there. That's cold that will be very impactful. You will notice it, so we don't want you going outside late Sunday night and also through Monday morning. Now we're getting a little colder, wind chills possibly near zero, below zero as we head through Monday morning. And then as we look again to Tuesday morning, it'll be just as cold, if not even colder when you factor in the wind. So we are talking about some dangerous temperatures on the way. We want you to take this weather very seriously. Right now we're dealing with the freezing rain and sleet, but eventually we'll see extreme cold take over our region. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Tonight we're going with lows anywhere from the mid to upper 20s. That will help freeze any liquid that's out there now. And then as we head toward tomorrow, we'll only see highs near 28 degrees. It'll be a cold day, but we do start to dry out in the afternoon. And then as we look toward Monday morning, air temperatures may be in the low teens, but when you factor in the wind, it'll feel even colder. And that continues into Tuesday morning. Then we get a break from the extreme cold as we head toward Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, and Thursday afternoon. But we'll feel another chill Friday, and then we'll start to warm back up as we head toward Saturday. We will stay on top of the forecast, but the good news about the next couple of hours is that we're expecting a break in this freezing rain so we can assess how things are right now, and then we're expecting another wave later tonight. But we will have more weather updates for you as we head throughout the rest of the day right here on KNOE and on our streaming.